And I know I'm just gonna hold that strand right next to the ring. The ring is a combination.
I can't wait.
Now, first of all, the size of this pearl.
I know this ring is gonna light up the phone lines. I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Are we on this ring
Yes,
now?
we're going to the ring now, Josh. So we're gonna go to the ring. Here's the thing though. This ring, we do not have many to go around. So the ring is very limited. We have sizes 5 through 10. It has the look of royalty. Already, almost 2 dozen have been spoken for. It is so bold, yet so beautiful and feminine. I love the juxtaposition of that. When you come in and see how intricate and opulent the metal work is, all of that bead set open work in the crown. The crown is what lifts it up. And then that pearl, are you ready for it? 12 to 13 millimeters in size, sits right on top.
To me, this ring represents everything that I love passionately about fine jewelry. This ring right here is going to be a new staple in my collection, but unfortunately, because the pearls are so large and they are so rare, it is extremely difficult to bring these in, which is why we have only brought 100 of these to go around all of North America. When you zoom into this, and you will not even understand the attention to detail, intricate craftsmanship that has gone into this ring until you get this home. But as you zoom into this ring, it is a ring that is fit for a queen. From the pearl itself, which is an absolute gem quality freshwater pearl, to the detail. Even when you flip this ring upside down, it has a full under gallery. To me, the attention to detail in craftsmanship is what jewelry is all about. When you actually get into this ring and look at it up closely, the craftsmanship in metal work between the black spinel is amazing. The craftsmanship that went in to creating that under gallery. And under galleries, to me, huge. Look at that. That right there, okay.
That is what we're talking about.
But in the world of pearls, this hardly exists. This is like the unicorn in the pearl world. This right here is like a mystical creature. That right there is a top gem quality, 12 and a half, 13 millimeter freshwater pearl that rivals the beauty and quality of any South Sea pearl that I have ever seen in my life. We only have 112 of them, and each of those 112 has been collected throughout about a year to a year and a half. I have been collecting and cherry picking these just for my ladies, just for the moment that I have been waiting to launch this ring. So please know that you're not just buying another piece from the Imperial collection or any jewelry collection. You are buying a ring that I have actually been consciously saving pearls from my trips over to the pearl farms, selecting out the very top quality. And what you're going to get when you purchase this ring is the best quality large pearl of its size that you will find anywhere in the world. Our jewelers would love to get their hands on this, and it's only at the top jewelry stores on, you know, the most elite areas that you will ever find jewelry like this. But it will be in South Sea in 18 karat white gold, and the price tag on that ring would be, you know, $10,000.
Right.
You know, so it's not until recently, Robin, that we even see freshwater pearls with this kind of luster in that surface.
And about on a size of pearl of this caliber, Josh, about how long do you think it takes to grow?
It's about 6 years. But 6 years, there might be 10,000 pearls, and that one pearl is it. So that's why it takes so much time, in years to collect this kind of material.
And Josh, we want to show even just the surface quality of that pearl.
Can we zoom into that? I mean, that black spinel is amazing. A few years back, I did a ring that was like citrine and a golden pearl, and it was like one of my best-selling rings. And this is going to be the next, bestseller, because when you get, what is jewelry about? It's about beauty. It's about owning something that is rare that other people can't get their hands on. And this ring is the perfect example of a gemstone that people just can't get.
No, and with sizes 5 through 10, I know we're getting extremely limited, just about maybe 75 remaining. And honestly, I know as we wrap up, I don't know, guys, how close we can come to my hand. I love to show you more than one sample, because I think that's important for you to understand. It's not like we picked through our samples here. All of the samples look that great. So all of them have that surface quality, have the color, the luster, the luminosity, the black spinel combination. It almost reminds you of like lattice work, and then that crown sits up at the top. Really beautiful. Continue to call in. We will let you know when it's gone. We want